Chloe here, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a really exciting one. Obviously by the intro you guys already know what today's video is. Today is going to be a what I eat in a week type of video, but it's just dinners featuring HelloFresh. Now this is not sponsored whatsoever. They have no idea I exist. I just love HelloFresh and I just love the way it all works. So I thought I'd do a video because you guys have been wanting me to do a what I eat in a day video. Like I'm not 100% certain on making that video, so I think this is kind of going to help me get into doing that video. But this is just dinners and I'm going to be doing it for a whole week. So it's kind of like a what I eat in a day, but it's like a what I eat in a week just for dinner type of deal. I just love HelloFresh and I thought it would be really fun because you guys like my kind of cooking videos. So I thought it would be really fun to just do this and like make it like kind of a vlog style and have fun with the editing and all that jazz. So I do want to talk about it a little bit because people are probably really confused, and I filmed this a while back, so my nails are different and all that, so everything's a bit different. I did ask you guys on Instagram to ask me questions about HelloFresh. I didn't get a lot, I just got a couple because it's not like the most interesting video of all time, but it's interesting to me, so I decided to still do it. So I think I might answer them during the video because some of the clips I have is me talking, then some are voiceovers or just like music or whatever. So I think I'm going to answer this throughout the video, not just now, because this would be like a 15-minute clip right now. So I'm going to like spread it out throughout the video so it's a lot easier for you guys to actually like watch me do it and kind of learn about it at the same time. One thing I did not mention at the start is me and the family have the family pack. You have different packs. If it's just you and your partner or you and a friend or just a roommate or something, you can get a pack for 2 people, but the pack we have is for 4 people or a family because there's obviously 4 of us in this household. I just wanted to disclaim that because I didn't say anything about that when I unboxed it, which you'll see after this clip. So I do want to say that we do have the family pack. That's why there's so much food. It's just because we have to have bigger portions because there's more of us, kind of, I guess. Not really bigger portions, but more food to make a larger amount because there is more than 2 of us. But they do have different sizes. Even if you're just doing it for yourself, I'm pretty sure they have a size for just 1 person. But again, if you are really serious about this or really interested, I should say, definitely check the website. I'll leave the website down below. Again, this is not sponsored. I think it's a really good idea, so if you are interested, definitely give it a try. I'll leave the link down below, but this is just a really short intro because I don't want to ramble on too much because this video is kind of going to be long, but I didn't want to jump all the questions into this part because it will be a 15-minute segment before the actual cooking starts. So I'm going to cut to me actually getting the first order on a Wednesday. It always comes on a Wednesday. After this clip is me obviously getting it, showing you what's inside the box, and then at dinner time I actually start cooking it. So I think a couple of days I just didn't talk. I just wanted to put music over it, so when I don't talk during them, I'll answer some of the questions as a voiceover. I think it'll just be a lot easier. But I'm also going to show you the HelloFresh page as well and how everything works. So I will hopefully answer all your questions, but if I don't answer any of the questions, leave them down below and I'll try my best to answer them. Again, this is not sponsored or anything, like I said. I know it's probably really annoying, but like this is just me not reaching out, but like showing you guys something I really do love and like I love to use. I love cooking. I always have. I've always loved making things, but it's a lot harder to make things from scratch without a recipe for me personally. So with these, you get the recipe cards and everything like that. Yeah, I'm just like basically a stranger buying this stuff from HelloFresh. Dad and I really enjoyed it. We saw ads on TV and we're like, you know what, we should try that. And we tried it and cancel any time. So it was like kind of like a trial and error thing. We were going to have it for a week and then decide if we really wanted to continue. And literally after the first night, we were like, nah, we're going to keep doing this because it's just so fun. I love cooking. I love prepping it. I just love doing that type of thing, you know. So I think I've ran on a bit too much. So I'm going to cut to past me getting this order of her food in at the door. I talk through the first night, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see what's in the packet and everything. But I think like the second and third night, I don't really talk because it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just cutting up vegetables and cooking them. When I'm not talking, I will answer these questions for you, so don't stress about that because I will be answering them, but just not right now because I don't want to bombard you with footage. If you want to know how HelloFresh work for the Benson family, just keep on watching. It's here. Got it. Hello everybody. This is basically what happens. This is basically it gets dropped off at your door and you bring it in your house pretty much. So I'm gonna open this up. Oh. This is what it looks like inside. You get 5 recipes. So basically, this week we have a sesame crumbed Japanese chicken, a cheesy Mexican beef tortilla bake. So this is the front ingredients are there, and you flip it over, and it's the directions, I guess. Ooh, creamy chicken and vegetable pie. Again, same thing. They're always 6 steps. A Mexican crumbed chicken burger. This is the cheese Italian pork and veggie bolognese. But this is the front. They give you pictures of how you can plate it up. And then obviously your menu items, which is in the bag, which I'll show you. And then down the bottom it actually says pantry staples. So things that aren't in the box. So you need olive oil, balsamic vinegar, sugar and butter for this one. We obviously already have them in our kitchen. These are what the baggie looks like. Looky like this, and they have color-coded colors because every recipe card they have a color down the bottom. So the yellow one over here goes with this one. So this stuff is obviously this one. It's self-explanatory. You'll see what they look like when they open it when I have dinner. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take these out and show you guys basically what it looks like. It's pretty much just 5 bags in a big ad box, let's be honest. And then at the bottom of every box you get this big old bag. This is all your cold stuff. So these are all vegetables, capsicums, lettuce, whatever you use for that meal. And then this has all the meat. Looks like this. They come with ice packs, so everything is nice and cold still. Obviously, this has all the meats and the cheeses, the sauces, the sour cream. This one is pork mince. Just all that stuff, you know? So all the cold stuff are in here. Okay, so basically this is a mess, but this is what happens and what's in a box pretty much. So this is what comes in a HelloFresh box. We obviously get 5 meals a week. This is 5 dinners, and we do it from Wednesday to Sunday. So this is basically what we eat. That is basically what you get in a HelloFresh box, ignoring the ice cubes. But yeah, that's pretty much that. You have all 5 bags, the menu cards, and all of the cold goods. So when we have dinner, you'll see the inside of this. It has like capsicum, carrot, potatoes, whatever you have for that meal, pasta, rice, whatever. And then you grab the protein pretty much, and the sauce, and a bunch of cheese that they give you. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and we're gonna head out, and I'll see you guys for dinner. But we have to figure out what we're gonna have, because there is multiple chicken ones, so we don't like to have multiple chickens in one go. So we just like put these in order, and then we just cook them. I guess I'll see you at dinner. Is Dad coming? Yeah. Hello. Hello friends, how are we? It is currently 5:46 p.m. and I'm gonna start prepping dinner. Usually I prep it at around like 4:30, but we had lunch pretty late today, so I'm gonna do it a bit later on. I didn't really explain what the cards looked like. So this is what the card looks like. Mum's just gonna be walking back and forward. Also, disclaimer, there is washing on. You're probably gonna hear that, and Corey's playing Overwatch in the background. So I do apologize for that, but I have to prep dinner. So today we are having creamy chicken and vegetable pie. This is the front, and then this is the ingredients that actually come in the baggie. But on the back, I don't really show you when it came in the mail. It looks like this. So you have 6 steps on every single card. It's always 6 steps, nothing changes. But there's sometimes multiple steps in the one. Does that make sense? And then over here, I did get a question on Instagram if they give you nutritional facts and stuff. They do. Over here it actually tells you the ingredients as well. And then down the bottom here is the nutrition. They also do tell you the hands-on and the ready-in. So this is apparently going to take me 45 minutes to prep, and it's going to be cooked in 55. That's what it looks like, but this color is green. So I'm going to go to the fridge, get the green bag, and get all the protein and stuff, and we'll see where this goes. The lighting is iffy. I'm going to move you around, and then I'll show you what's actually in the bag. So this is green over here, this is green here, so this is tonight's bag, I guess. You've got all your little bits and bobs in there. So we've got spinach, parsley and thyme, love that. 3 potatoes, a cucumber, a carrot, and is this a leek? Yeah, I got it right. And chicken stocks and garlic. So that is all the vegetables. Now, everything that came in that other bag that I showed you earlier today, I have to grab the chicken thighs, some cream, mustard, and cheese, I think. So I'm gonna go grab them, and then we'll start prepping, I guess. Chicken, cheese, cooking cream, and mustard. The first step is get prepped. Basically, I have to bring a large saucepan of salted water to the boil, chop the garlic, chop the carrot, zucchini, the leek, the parsley, and the thyme. So once I do that, I have to obviously cook the potato. But first off, you've got to prep everything. I just got an email, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to time-lapse this part, because I'm just going to prep everything and cut everything. I think it's going to be a bit boring, but I'm going to chop everything like it tells me to, and then we'll move on to the second step. This isn't going to be a tutorial on how to make this. It's not really going to be a tutorial. If you came here thinking it was a tutorial, it's not. Tutorial? What was that? Well, hello everybody. It is voiceover Chloe coming at you, and I thought I would talk a little bit more about HelloFresh and answer your questions while I cut up some random vegetables. So I'm reading off my phone right now, and some of the questions, they're kind of repeating themselves, so I'll try and answer them as best as I can. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just a consumer that loves these products. So one of the questions is, are these servings actually good sizes? And you haven't seen yet, because you'll see at the end of this day, but the servings are ginormous. If like a friend of mine, like if Frank comes over, usually all the time if Frank comes over, we have burgers when he's here because he can have the 5th one. There's only 4 of us obviously, and sometimes Dad's at work, so we just put them in little takeaway containers and he has them when he comes home. But the servings are ginormous. Majority of the time the salads are the biggest portion part, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying properly. Every time I make these meals with a salad, I always notice the salads are always more bigger than like a rice or some meat protein or whatever like that. I feel like the salads are always much bigger. Sometimes we have leftover salad, majority of the time we do. So it's like not the best thing in the world, but majority of the time we always eat the portions. But sometimes there are leftovers from myself, Mum and Corey, and if there is, we just put them with Dad's portions so he eats a bit more than us. The next question I have is, do you get to pick which meals you receive, or is it a random thing? When you go online and sign up and buy them, you get 6 recipes, and depending on how much servings you choose for a week, we chose 5 meals for a week. You have to choose 5 out of the 6 they give you. So you always have 1 left over, in our case I should say. But if you're doing like 3 a week, like if you're just doing 3 dinners a week, they probably would give you 6 and you have to pick 3 of them. But there's always 6 you have to choose from, and we had to pick 5 out of the 6. Hello, update. I'm putting the potato in the boiling water. I don't realize how much potato there is. Oopsies. Might not be a big enough pot. So I just transfer the potatoes to a bigger pot because I'm an idiot. I have to put these on for 15 minutes. Let's set a timer.
Hi everyone.
This is chicken thigh, Australian chicken. Love that for us. And I'm going to pop it in the pan. So since I'm using the microwave for the potato timer, I'm going to actually do my phone for the chicken timer. For the chicken it tells me 5 to 7 minutes, so I'm going to do 6. Okay, so now in this pot for the filling, I'm going to put in the carrot, zucchini and leek, which is what I cut up before. My battery's going to die. A lot of people asked if it was good pricing. You kind of saw in the intro, it's a little bit over $100 for our plan, but I think it's really worth it because we don't have to do grocery for dinners. We just have to do lunch, which isn't the worst thing in the world, and dinners are always more expensive than lunch anyway. It's more of a cheaper alternative than having like a full meal dinner without HelloFresh. Does that make sense? Is it easy, and how long does it take you? When I first started this, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't difficult either, because obviously you have the recipe card there and it's like very helpful. You kind of get the hang of doing it. Like a majority of the time I have to cut up potatoes into french fries or like chips for the family, and when I first started doing that, I did not know how to cut like a potato properly to make good chips. Now, and not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty darn good at it because I've done it for so long. So once you like do it for a long period of time, you kind of get the hang of it. But when you first start out, it's not the easiest, but it's still fairly simple. Majority of the time it takes half an hour to prep, depending on how tired I am or how slow I'm going. It's more the cooking time, it takes a little bit more longer depending on what you have and what's your meal. What's the best recipe? Any ones you don't like? We get a lot of recipes, I'm not gonna lie. There are some we don't like. Majority of the time it's ones we do like, but some are like an iffy taste. But obviously with every food there's some things people don't like. There's things that people love and people hate. Okay, so update everybody, this is everything mixed together. I'm just heating up a little bit more and put it in the baking tray, and then put the potato on top and some cheese, and then put it in the oven for about 10 minutes I think, and then dinner will be served. It's kind of quick and easy, but like it takes time. But we've been doing this for about, I don't even know, I want to say like 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So I'm kind of like used to the fast pace of it all. It's not always the same, so I have no idea if some will be easy, some will be not. Like some meals are a lot easier than others to make. It just depends like what meals you actually get. But yeah, so I'm just going to heat this up a little bit more, put it in the dish, and then put potatoes on top, and then put it in the oven. Meal wise, like in a total meal, I don't think there's really any that we don't like. It's just some that we probably wouldn't have again. And the best recipe I can think of for me personally, we had baked potatoes, and I love baked potatoes if you don't know. I made them so differently to how I make them. So like HelloFresh did it so differently to the way I usually do it, and it was so good. So it was like the best meal I've ever had. Someone asked, does it tell you how many calories each meal is and the nutritional information? I know it does nutritional information, but I don't know if it tells you calories. I think it does. I think it does, because I think Dad put it down in an app once. It definitely does. It's on the back of it with the steps on the side. And the last question I actually have is, do they have keto and gluten-free meals? I'm not sure about keto. I know they do vegetarian, and majority of the cards I have on the bottom saying it's recommended for gluten-free people, not celiacs though. Well, you have to just check on their website what they actually do. But that is all the questions I have. So now we'll just get back into me making some food. This is dinner. It doesn't look the best. Smells nice though, so I'm gonna try some. See, I like potatoes, so anything with potato I'm just like, yes please. Nice. Looks better than it tastes. Day one is done. Cheers. Hello friends, it is Chloe back at it again to prepare dinner. Today we're having cheese Italian pork and veggie bolognese. This is dinner. Looks much better than last night. I'm going to be completely honest. Having chicken tomorrow. Something to do with chicken. But I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Are you having fun, Mum?
Yeah, because I'm feeling my tum-tum.
There we go. That's the main thing, fellas. Good evening. So today we are having a sesame crumbed Japanese chicken with soy greens and mayo. That's a knife.
Call that a knife?
This is a knife. Get prepped. Yeah.
My footsies are cold. It is currently Sunday. I didn't film anything for HelloFresh yesterday because we came home semi-late and we weren't, like, none of us were feeling well, so I just didn't do HelloFresh because it's kind of a big meal. But tonight's dinner's actually really fun, so I'm excited to see if I mess this up or actually do it very well. This is what we're making today. This is a cheesy Mexican beef tortilla bake with sour cream. Here's dinner. Hello friends, it is Monday. Usually I would not be doing this today, but it's because we skipped that day. I'm gonna start dinner now. We're having our last meal till Wednesday. This lighting is really bad. Today is Mexican crumbed chicken and burgers.
So hello everyone, it is future Chloe coming at you. I realized I didn't actually end the video properly, but the washing machine's going off in the background, so I apologize if you can hear that. But this is the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was very different for me to film. I don't know, I kind of like how it turned out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If you have any more, leave them down below and I'll try and answer them as soon as possible, or as best I can. Again, this is not sponsored. I just love HelloFresh, and basically I'm gonna leave all the stuff down below. If you want to check them out, you can, because I know a lot of you guys are actually interested in purchasing HelloFresh, so all the links will be down below. If you are new here, please subscribe. I make 2 videos with you guys every Monday and Thursday. Click the little notification bell next to subscribe to be notified every time I post a new video. All my social media links and all the HelloFresh details will be down below in the description box, like always. Remember to spread love and stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.